Good Thursday, good evening, welcome back, and thank you for spending a little bit of this nice evening with me. We saw some improvements weather-wise over the past few hours after a bumpy ride for a lot of folks. As for the viewing area and largely eastern Kentucky, we, as was expected, fared very well compared certainly to parts in western Kentucky. The Louisville area is where at least one confirmed EF1 tornado touched down according to the National Weather Service. That means confirmed winds of 95 miles per hour or greater. There were also gusts up to 60 and 75 miles per hour in the Louisville area as well. So some damage, some significant damage. No deaths or even injuries that I'm aware of, but it was a bumpy night for some. But again, we fared rather well. Only some winds and some rains to deal with, and then a bit of a break today before we will look at the next event, which does roll around in time for your Easter weekend. Not anything, though, to the degree of what we had last night for anyone, but an updated forecast nonetheless for you in just a few moments. I have to say something before I go any further. Happy birthday, Miss Loretta Lynn. Our and everyone's queen of country music, 90 today. I know folks over in Johnson County, rightfully so, have been celebrating for the past several days building up to her birthday, which officially falls on today. Happy birthday to Miss Loretta Lynn. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you. I want to put this out there again. I'm going to keep doing it until we work something out, hopefully. I'm still looking for a stand-in here to do the program, maybe that person or another person as well, to cover some reports out in the field. In lieu of, doesn't get any easier to say, Lacey's wedding coming up later on in June. I know for that couple of weeks I'll be out a little more than usual and would like to have someone to stand in and do a few shows. The really only prerequisite, if you will, other than just being interested in local news, is being able to do having some navigation capabilities of Apple's Final Cut software or even iMovie, which is just a simpler version. But if you can handle that and would like to try to take a hand at doing some local news on some semi-regular basis, well, I would certainly like to hear from you. And that also includes someone, maybe the same person, maybe not, to go out in the field. And this will be a semi-regular thing as well, just to cover reports from time to time and bring them back to the studio for the program. Desperately looking for someone who would feel comfortable sitting here behind the desk. All right, local news tonight. We'll wrap up coverage of the McGoffin County Fiscal Court meeting from yesterday. A really neat event Friday at the Health Department. And as well, I do have some other things we want to talk about, and I'll get to that, including I have plans for the Ivy Point Hill project where they're going to essentially bypass that part of 460. I can show you where that's going to go and what it's going to look like, and I will in just a few moments. Before we get to all of that, 6 hours and counting, less than 6 hours now before the official ending, and the clock runs out on this session of Kentucky's General Assembly. It's over at the stroke of midnight tonight. A lot of things happening in the last several days and the last several hours. More on that tomorrow as we wrap things up, but one thing we'll focus on tonight is abortion rights here in the state of Kentucky, where less than 24 hours later, abortion rights activists filed suit today, earlier this morning, to put abortion services back online at the only two Kentucky abortion clinics, who both said that they could not, in the near future at all, meet the restrictions set by House Bill 3 after the Republican-led General Assembly overrode the governor's veto of House Bill 3. 2 lawsuits actually filed earlier today to stop the law from taking effect until it is brought before the courts. Planned Parenthood Alliance advocates and the ACLU have both filed lawsuits. As for House Bill 3, it was passed into law late last night, and according to representatives of Planned Parenthood and ACLU representatives, they refer to it as a tantamount ban on abortion, saying that unnecessary abortion requirements, while simultaneously making those requirements impossible to comply with, given the immediate effective date of the law, is forcing providers to stop offering abortion services in Kentucky altogether, which they say equals essentially an immediate ban on abortions across the Commonwealth. There's a lot written in House Bill 3. One, it will require the state to create a certification and monitoring system to keep up to date with anyone who dispenses, ships, and manufactures abortion pills, making it illegal to mail them. Essentially, it would ban abortion after a 15-week term of pregnancy. It would also essentially make it illegal for public funds to be used directly or in any form or fashion to fund any abortion in the state of Kentucky. It would also require what they refer to as dignified care for the terminated remains of pregnancy loss. Those abortions having to be taken to funeral homes, essentially across Kentucky. And it would also, as I told you before, require the state of Kentucky to publish publicly the names, as well as the names and addresses of all those doctors who conduct abortions in a public database where anyone can go and see and track those individuals as well as the names, I understand, of those who would get an abortion. Meanwhile, our Attorney General here in the Commonwealth, Daniel Cameron, has said that he is ready to stand up for the law, saying that about half of abortions in the Commonwealth are medical procedures, and the new law, which is now in effect as it took effect immediately with the override, requires Kentucky women to be seen by a doctor before getting abortion pills through a registration process, he says, that has not been established. And again, it's wrapping up in 6 hours or less, and I'll have a brief synopsis of some of the bigger things on tomorrow's program. I'll have a local news right after these messages.
Hello, McGoffin County. I'm Brian Montgomery, your current jailer. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you for your vote and support in this upcoming election. I've been in this line of work for the last 25 years, with 14 years being at the detention center, and now the last 11 and a half as your jailer, with continued training every year. I hope that I have helped you or a loved one somewhere along the way, and I hope that you will continue to let me serve you and come out on May 17th and vote for me, Brian Montgomery, for jailer, #1 on the ballot. Thank you.
Whether the new year brings you new dreams or you're working towards the same ones, let Salyersville National Bank help you build, bank, or save for them. Salyersville National has been helping dreams come true since 1902. Give them a call at the main location, 349-3131, or the branch, 6121. Not everything has changed over the years. Fraser's Prater Drug Store is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Fraser's Prater Drug Store in downtown Salyersville.
Hello, I'm William Bill Meade, Republican candidate for McGoffin County Sheriff. One of the candidates recently said that training and experience didn't matter, that no one has done anything in McGoffin County yet. You know what? I agree. Nothing has been done in McGoffin County yet, but that can change on May 17th. With over 33 years experience in law enforcement, I have a strategy to combat the drug problem that we've been facing for years. I believe in and support rehabilitation for those with drug addiction. If they want help, we should support them so that they can return to their families and be productive in society. But we can't allow those that want to make a living destroying the lives of our loved ones to continue. If you're ready for a positive change, I ask for your vote and support. I'm #4 on the Republican ballot, but #1 for McGoffin County.
Hello folks, I'm Jeff Lovely. I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me as your next McGoffin County attorney. I've been practicing law for 25 years. In that time, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of county attorney offices throughout eastern Kentucky. I've learned that the best county attorneys are available and willing to listen when you have a question or a problem, and will do everything that they can to help. So I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me your next McGoffin County attorney, so I can be there for you and your family.
A really neat event Tuesday, I think I said last week, but Tuesday of this week at the McGoffin County Health Department. It was their regular vaccination day where they're giving out the Moderna booster, which was just, of course, approved. But in doing so, they had some help who brought some incentives, and a lot of them. And it also gave us a good opportunity to talk about the University of Kentucky's Home Place program. a very, very neat opportunity for everyone who got some gifts, some cool incentives to get their vaccine. It wasn't publicized because they already had all 100 spots filled, and those 100 people, well, really got some much needed services should they chose to take them up from the Kentucky Home Place program. Everything from free eyeglasses is something that they help you with, to low or no cost insulin, and a long list of other services.
With this event here today, we really didn't advertise it. This is our first day we got the second boost. We had 100 sign up right off the bat. I mean, 2 days we had it filled up, and we're going to be doing it again next Tuesday. The home place is just something that, and we're glad to have them, even though they give a lot of gifts and stuff like that. It does get people to know more services that the health department offers and the services that are at the health department. Judy works through, Bailey works here with the home place, and it's a great service, and she can kind of show her wares off and what she does, and she's a real asset to the community.
What we do is we offer all different sets of for Medicaid, Medicare help for enrollment, dental, dentures, eyeglasses, lower cost medications. We offer a very large range, variety of options to the public. But what we're doing here today is we have our booth set up here. We got a registration booth. You know, you can register and you get a chance to win this Instapot. But you're setting up and you're coming through here and getting to see all our services that we offer. So when if you do get a COVID shot today, we're giving you a $25 gift card. And we're just getting our home place members out there. Miss Judy Bailey back here is the one who does the county, McGoffin County here, and she works in Johnson right now too. We have community health workers all over the southeastern part of Kentucky, from Laurel County all the way down the bottom corner.
Jason says the University of Kentucky Home Place program can help you not just at events like these, but anytime with low or no cost insulin, medication, signing up for Medicaid, Medicare, free eyeglasses, and it's all free. And Judy Bailey, as you heard, is our representative here in McGoffin County at the McGoffin County Health Department. But these particular events are help to encourage everyone to come get your booster and get other health services while you're there. Everything from A1C checks to blood pressures to a lot of goodies and a lot of prizes too.
This is what we've been doing since the start for this event. This is called Appalachian Community Health Days. We go around, we're trying to have 3 events in every county, and that's in our area. And what we do is we offer that as a little incentive to help you come back and get your next one. You know, it's a Walmart gift card for $25, but we're just helping everybody get our numbers up and make sure everybody's safe and live a healthy life.
And Shepherd says they're hopeful to have them back, hopefully very soon, as they try to make at least 3 stops per county in the University of Kentucky Home Place coverage area. And they weren't alone either. Other providers as well being a part.
We made vouchers that you could come in and get, and it was for a cholesterol and glucose level check. You just take one of these vouchers and you take it to Morgan County IRH and you turn it in and you register, and they'll check your levels for free with the voucher.
Have you all been doing this part something you've been doing a lot?
Yes, we actually did this event before. It was last year, I believe. And we've also given out N95s today, and we had some COVID tests, but they've already went.
Right.
And we've given out flyers telling you about our hospital and the services that we offer. And we also have this flyer that tells you about the imaging services and the clinics and the doctors and the types of rehab services that we offer.
And how on earth, you might ask, as did I, would drones fit into this health event? Well, for that, I have Caleb Sparks, who I believe lives in McGoffin County, with USA Drone Port to tell us just exactly that.
Our company, USA Drone Port, we're stationed out of Hazard, and we've been working with UK Rural Health to go to all of these community events and make a presence here, because we're trying to find new ways to actually integrate drones into the medical field. We're looking at different things such as transporting masks, transporting vaccines, transporting iPads to people who are in flooded regions so they can have a doctor visit on their iPad. Like in Confluence, it floods every year and that area becomes completely inaccessible. But there are some people there who have like critical health issues and they have to see doctors, and whenever they can't leave their home, a drone could be used to transport an iPad there so they can still see their doctor. So we're looking into different methods and different things to do that will hopefully pioneer a new industry and make way for this technology to be more accessible and more usable for common people.
I'll be right back.
I'm Kelly Collins from Golden Law Office. I began my legal career in Lexington, representing some of the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided me with the inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will prepare to defend your case. I'm now taking that knowledge and returning to my hometown in Eastern Kentucky to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Car wrecks,
truck wreck,
disability,
workers' comp,
slip and fall.
wrongful death.
Your case matters to you.
Your case matters to us. Contact McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville.
Hello, my fellow McGoffin Countyans. My name is Carson Sloan, and I'm a candidate for Magistrate District 2. As your magistrate, I will apply the same core values I have held myself to all my life. As your magistrate, I will always be honest, hardworking, trusting, and dependable. I will be a full-time employee for you, the people of District 2 and McGoffin County as a whole. So on May 17th, please cast your vote for Carson Sloan for Magistrate District 2, number 1 on the ballot and number 1 for the job. Thank you.
Before I show you the plans for the proposed, and more than proposed, the upcoming Ivy Point project, where they're going to essentially bypass the curviest part of the Ivy Point Hill on 460. That project, as I told you just weeks ago, in the biennial budget road plan for McGoffin County. Let's, before that, however, go to completion of coverage of this week's McGoffin County special session of the fiscal court. They'll meet again in regular session, I believe, next week. But in recognition of National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week, our local dispatchers who were present were honored. 911 staff, some coming out of the room just next door where they were working, were presented with a proclamation and a sincere debt of gratitude from the judge in fiscal court.
We just want you to know we do appreciate you all. We know that you're overworked and underpaid, and hopefully at some point we can make one of those a little easier. The overwork part I don't know about. But hopefully at some point we can increase the wages once we get things settled down. But I do sincerely appreciate all you do. I know it's hard to sit in there all night, there's nothing going on, and then the flip of it, sitting in there and 50 things going on. It can be a struggle, and I know that, and you all are professional, and like I said, I do sincerely appreciate everything y'all do.
Judge Wireman noting the difficult job that our dispatchers have on a regular basis, if you will, noting that this last year and the last two have been anything but regular with the pandemic, with the issues with the ambulance service situation here in McGoffin County. It has been extra challenging, and he and the fiscal court commended them for their continued dedication to McGoffin County. Without them, all the other emergency services, well, would be for naught to a large degree.
Appreciate the support of the fiscal court and the county judge's office, and I think you guys are doing a good job. I'm looking forward to continuing to work with you all in the future on it. things, improvements. We made a lot of improvements over the past few years, probably more over the past 3 years than we have in the past 26 years now. 27 years, actually 911's been in service now. It's March of 95, so we just passed the 27-year mark. But probably over the past 2 to 3 years, we've made more improvements and things like that than we had the previous 25 years. So I think we're heading in the right direction. So.
More to come. Right now, it's happy birthday and more on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar.
Birthday wishes tonight. David Wheeler turning 60, and from all of your Blanton family, it says, David, happy, the happiest of birthdays to you. Happy 60th birthday, David Wheeler. Happy birthday to you. I want to mention real quickly, the noise that you hear in the background when I'm on the other microphone there at the desk, I've got the laser cutting out a project in the back, and it was like a 6-hour burn, and I just couldn't help it. So my apologies. Your TV is not humming. I try to limit that to not happening as much as possible, but sometimes not enough hours in the day. On to the announcements tonight. A reminder, the massive Royalton Community Easter egg hunt this Saturday starts at noon at the Punchin Battlefield Park. Over 5,000 eggs. I don't know how many great prizes they have for kids. It's all free. The food, the grilled hot dog lunch, the entertainment, the games, the bouncy village, all the activities and everything, it is free. The grills start at noon. The Easter egg hunt starts at 2. The park is reserved till 4. 5,000 eggs. I don't need to say any more, do I? Except they want volunteers. If you can help, call 349-5152. Marlene down at the Senior Citizen Center tomorrow. Let her know. Water into Wine will be distributing next week, Wednesday the 20th, 9 till noon. Their senior day for the month of April is Thursday of next week, 12:30 till 2. Call 349-6301 if you have any questions. Hey, remember, coming up pretty soon at the McGoffin County Senior Citizen Center is Jemima Boone, Her Life on the Frontier, as presented by the Kentucky Humanities Council and their Chautauqua series. This dramatic presentation will be next Thursday, the 21st, 6 o'clock at the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center. Come and join them. It's a wonderful, wonderful presentation. And one more quick reminder of this tonight, the horse show not until later on in May, but just a quick reminder, they still have a few classes left to sponsor at $50 a class. All proceeds from the upcoming Sagersville Masonic Lodge horse show will benefit their Coats for Kids project. The show not until May the 14th, but call Paul Montgomery, 424-6302 as soon as you can to sponsor a class. Individuals, businesses, candidates, doesn't matter. It all goes to the same great cause. Your announcements go to everyone when you send them to me, and that includes birthdays and anniversaries too, so be sure and pass those along. Passing along funeral services tonight, they have now been set for Brent Hanshoe. Jason Brent Hanshoe, 50, Sagersville, passed away yesterday at the Highlands ARH. Born, I didn't know this, in Texas, to Jay and Connie Vanderpool Hanshoe. He's survived by his parents, his wife Michelle, his brother Sean, nieces Holly Hanshoe and Paula Hicks, a special nephew Riley Hicks. Brent was a truck driver and a heavy equipment operator and a most dedicated assistant fire chief at our South McGoffin Fire Department. He passed away after a long illness. Services have now been set for Saturday at 1 from the Rock Fork Old Regular Baptist Church. Burial will follow services in the Vanderpool Cemetery at Hueysville. As for visitation, friends can visit the Magoffin County Funeral Home tonight until 9, tomorrow until noon, and after that, Brett will be taken to the Rock Fork Old Regular Baptist Church until services start in his honor. Again, Saturday at 1 o'clock. And service is still yet to be arranged for 55-year-old Jackie Lynn Blanton of Sagersville, who passed away Monday, to be announced by the Magoffin County Funeral Home.
Since 1974, the Magoffin County Rescue Squad has been providing emergency aid and rescue services to the citizens of Magoffin County. In 2021, the Magoffin County Rescue Squad answered 307 calls for service, requiring 20,968 man-hours and logging 515 man-hours of training. On this May 5th, 6th, and 7th, the Magoffin County Rescue Squad will be conducting its 43rd annual media auction live through WRLV 106.5, Howard's TV Cable, Channel 15, Foothills Communication, Channel 2, and YourNewsToday's YouTube channel. All items and donations are also printed in the Sayersville Independent. Merchants from Magoffin County and Eastern Kentucky have donated items and services to be auctioned, and ad time can be purchased for $10 a spot. This is the primary fundraiser for the Magoffin County Rescue Squad. If you have any questions or would like to make a donation, please call the Magoffin County Rescue Squad, Station 1, at 606-349-5500. Thank you. The 43rd Annual Magoffin County Rescue Squad Media Auction is dedicated to the memory of Captain Carter Connolly.
It is never too early for spring to spring at the seasonal shop, and it has. With new ladies' fashions in and arriving daily from all the fashion houses you've come to love, like Royce, Mud Pie, Charlie Page, Simply Southern, they have a new line of spring tees from Ivory Ella, and amazing scents in soaps, body lotions, and home fragrance diffusers by Michael Design Works, with something for every room in the house. Plus new home decor, and as always, so much more at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville.
I'm Neil Adams, Republican candidate for Sheriff of Magoffin County. My main duty as sheriff will be to protect all the people of Magoffin County, and especially our elderly and youth, from the ongoing drug scourge. I am not a politician, but I am a highly trained narcotics detective with over 21 years of law enforcement experience. I know and I see people every day that express their concerns about the illegal drug activity in our county. I hear your voices, and I'm letting you know that help is on the way. I ask all fellow Republicans to join my team in helping me to fight this drug epidemic in our county. Vote Neil Adams, Republican for Sheriff.
My name is Tony Allen, and I'm a candidate for Magoffin County Clerk. Just as my family and I have served you at our restaurant, the Farmhouse Diner, we will be there to serve you in the clerk's office. You will be greeted with a smile. The office will be organized, neat, inviting, and we will do all we can to help everyone, regardless of your party, last name, or how you vote. We will be open during lunch, and we will have a long evening each week for folks who get in late. We will be open every other Saturday and have a plan to better serve the elderly in our community. I'm fighting to win this election and the trust of Magoffin County. I will not let you down, nor will I forget that the people chose me to be their clerk. Vote number 1 on the ballot, Big Tony Allen for Magoffin County Clerk.
Are you ready for warm weather and a little sunshine? The Appalachian Wireless team has decided to have the ultimate spring break event. A sale so big with so many savings opportunities, you'll be thinking it's Christmas in April. The spring break event is going on now through the end of April, and all smartphones are on sale with Appalachian Advantage. Spring into an Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us on the web to see what deals have sprung at our spring break event. We know what you want because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Coming up Easter weekend on Saturday the 16th, both in the Johnson Central High School Gymnasium. The Call at 3 o'clock on Saturday, a free event with Eddie James Ministries. A special message by Chad Blair, praise and worship, drama, and powerful messages. Sponsored by the Calvary Church of God, Faith Harvest Church, Hope in the Cross Church, House of Refuge, and the Tabernacle of Praise. T-shirts, and food available there. And join them on Easter Sunday at 10:30. Also in the gymnasium, Pastors Matthew and Diana Kraft welcome you for Easter weekend at the Johnson Central High School Gymnasium.
I brought to you several projects which were in the biennial road plan, if you will, here in McGoffin County. One of those being the Ivy Point project, where they're going to take out the very curvy and twisty portion of 460 West known as the Ivy Point Hill. We've been questioning and trying to find and have now received some plans which show exactly how the bypass essentially will run, and it looks as though it's getting closer to beginning construction.
I'll show a little clearer of an image in just a few seconds, but this is what the state sent us here at the Independent and Your News Today. To the right of your screen, that's 460 coming from downtown Sayersville. To the left of your screen, going on towards Route 30 and, of course, on to Morgan County. And the purple, of course, indicates what will be the new path of the Ivy Point Hill. I'll let you know more when I do in regards to the actual construction or moving of dirt. They've been surveying, purchasing property. I think there's actually one structure being taken down right now in lieu of this upcoming project pretty soon. But we'll talk more about it when it's actually an ongoing project physically as soon as I know more. This is the image I wanted to show you, however, though. Following my mouse there at the top right of your screen, that is the end of Lee Prater Street there at the lower end of town. Right there where I'm kind of moving back and forth. And then, of course, just parallel to it is 460 there coming out of Sayersville. And right there where the bend just starts, right in that area, that's where, of course, you saw the new bypass that will take us around. This actually up here, that's the top of the hill where the old motel is. But back here, right about halfway up the hill, that is where the bypass will start and make a loop right through here, right across that hill, and come out essentially over there by, you can see the hole there, the dark spot where the quarry is at the bottom of the Ivy Point Hill on the other side. And that is going to be the path that it will take. I do not have any, like I said, any information about when they'll actually start moving dirt, how long the project is expected to take, but we are waiting and we'll pass that along just as soon as possible. But again, that is the expected and projected path of what will be the new Ivy Point Hill route, if you will, for generations to come.
Now it's on to your weather. Calmer days ahead. Not completely calm, but certainly calmer for the Easter weekend.
Yes, indeedy, but a few cold mornings throughout your 7-day as well. Bit of a back and forth like we have gotten so used to. It's life in eastern Kentucky. Tonight, 34 degrees is where we'll fall. Mostly clear skies and calm winds tonight. A little patchy fog after 3 in the a.m., but a calm, albeit cold one tonight and in the morning. So we'll wake up to about 33, 34 degrees, and then we'll top out at around 74. We'll add 40 degrees to that morning low, if you will, and hit a nice, comfortable 74 after a little a.m. frost tomorrow with it being that cold. But sunny skies for your Good Friday and 74 degrees. The only other thing to talk about besides that a.m. frost and the sunshine will be a southerly wind, 5 to 8, maybe up to 20 miles per hour at times. Shower chances don't make their way back into the picture until really Saturday morning, around 4 in the a.m. during the overnight, Friday night into your Saturday. We'll see another chance of some showers, only a 30% chance. And that 30% chance of showers, glad to tell you, is gone by about 8 o'clock or 9 on Saturday morning. So it does not look to, except for some cooler temperatures with this front, doesn't look to really have any other bearing on your Easter Saturday. 67 degrees, a little bit cooler. We'll go from that 50-degree low tomorrow night back down to the low 30s on your Saturday night, which means that Sunday might wake up, we will wake up on a chilly note. Partly cloudy skies, 33 Saturday night, and then Easter Sunday, not near as warm. I'm sorry. I did the best I could. We'll look for Sunday, mostly sunny skies and 56 degrees. The good news is it's going to be clear and nice for your Easter. Mostly sunny, a bit cooler, though, at 56. Shower chances don't roll back into the overnight Sunday, Monday, and that's a 30% chance. For Monday, we'll see mostly cloudy skies starting off next week at around 63 on the first day of the week, and then it's kind of back and forth again. Tuesday, we'll see 58, some sun and some slight shower chances. And then we're back to the mid and upper 60s by this time next week, Wednesday and Thursday, with nothing but sunshine above. And there's going to be a point where that pattern will stick. I don't know if this is going to be the point next week or not, but it's coming someday.
And that's it. I've got hopefully some really neat news to pass along to you tomorrow if we can make it all happen, and some other stories that we're going to cover as well. Regardless, it's just things that you'll only see and hear if you see me then. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Good night. Thank you.